Welcome to the world premiere of Ruby by Greta Smith. Okay, now I got lost. Couple quick things to say. After the show, there will be a talk back. We're going to schedule that for 8:45, so that gives our actors some time to change. And for those of you who don't wish to stay for that, you may exit during that time and hopefully catch our actors in the hallway to chat if you feel so inclined. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the premiere of Ruby.
Woo! Right on time, Ruby. I'll go check with the dean and see what he may have for you to do today.
I stabbed Jackass in the arm with a pencil.
What?
That's why I'm in detention. I stabbed him in the arm.
Why?
He tried to take my paint palette in the art room last hour. I always keep it at the bottom of the stack, and for some reason, he decided to try to take it before I could get there. So, wham! My best 8B pencil with heavy lead right into his arm. And splinters flew. Well, not really. But he did scream like a baby.
Could you have just asked him for it?
I've used that exact palette every day we've painted at the school, since the 6th grade. It has all my color swatches and the way I mix them. I'm not gonna let some jock mess that up.
It sounds important to you.
It is. My stuff is my stuff, and whoever messes with me is gonna get it. I'm Ruby.
I'm Skylar.
Skylar. Nice. I like that. Skylar, what's your last name?
Ruby, get down! Heather, Regis, Cape Elizabeth Middle School, how can I help you? Yes, hold please. Ruby, you're going to be in the library with Miss Anderson for detention today. She has some things she can use your help with.
Let's get out of here.
Well, I'm not actually in detention.
What, you just like to sit here with Heather Regis, Cape Elizabeth Middle School, how can I help you?
No, my dad is actually a teacher here, so I just wait until he's done so he can drive me home.
Oh, right. I knew that. What time do you think he'll be done?
It might be another 2 hours. Maybe I could come with you.
You want to help me with my detention?
If you, promise not to stab me.
I promise. Where is she? Wonder what she'll make us do.
Probably something fun. Miss Anderson is nice.
Hello, Ruby. I see you brought a friend to help. I told Heather I'd have something for you to do. Ah, yes. I've just received some of the new books I ordered, but they're in sore need of alphabetization. Two of you can look through them and place them back on the card in order by last name. After that, I don't have anything else for you, so you can just stay and study until 5. Does that sound okay?
Sounds easy enough.
Wonderful. Then you're all set. If you need me, I'll be on the west side of the library in the young adult section.
As if I know where the west side is.
It's that way.
Whatever, let's just get this done.
Do you like to read?
Yeah, and I like to write, but I don't like to read to take those stupid tests. That's just a trick so the school can track what books we read. If I want to read, it's because I want to, not because anybody tells me to.
I like to read to figure things out.
What do you mean?
I read a lot of manuals on cars and mechanics to figure out how to build things.
That sounds major boring. But cool at the same time.
Yeah, it's one of the only things I'm good at. I can never seem to pay attention long enough to get through a novel, and I don't never understand poetry.
You must really not be liking Mrs. Blackwell's class right now.
Well, actually, I'm not doing so well. My mom is worried. But I just don't understand Emily Dickinson or poetry in general, and I have no idea how to write about something that I don't even have an opinion about. I just don't understand it.
What? Poetry is easy. Everyone gets it in some way.
I don't.
Let me rephrase that. Poetry is easy because it's everywhere.
That doesn't make any sense. You know, I can speak English and read words, but I just never know what I'm doing, and I don't dare try
Stop right there! You never know what you're doing and you don't dare. That's alliteration. You're speaking in poetry right now.
Well, I mean, I didn't try to do that.
Poetry is just words that explain how you feel. Well, it's also more than that. Like the way that you set up your bedroom is poetry. The way you dress, tone of voice. It can be anything you like and because you like it. It's, I want to hear who you were with. It's that.
Ruby, I failed the haiku assignment.
What? It's literally 575. Do you not know how to count?
I don't know. I honestly don't think I'll ever get it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I think I have something that can help.
If it's more reading or homework, trust me, it won't. I've tried so many times, and my mom has tried even more for me.
No, it's kind of like a game, but I've never played it with anybody else, so I don't really know if it will work.
Probably not.
Oh, stop it. It's called the color game, and I want to show you yellow.
What, like this book is yellow?
Hey, Ruby.
Hey, yellow.
What, are you talking to the book?
Who's this?
What was that?
He can't see you, can he?
What, see who? What is this game? This isn't helping.
Let me see if I can explain. I like to play this game I mentioned earlier called the color game. This time I thought, what does yellow look like?
Like, what are the different shades of yellow?
Kind of, but I think to myself, what does yellow look like, sound like, smell like, taste like? In other words, what is yellow? What does it mean?
To be or not to be.
What was that?
That was yellow.
Yellow sounds like creepy whispering in my ear.
Could be. Try again.
Yellow sounds like creepy whispering in my ear.
What else does yellow sound like?
So, to clarify, not creepy whispering?
No.
Why don't we give him an example?
Okay. Yellow sounds like bubbles popping. Like opening an umbrella, or like hailing a taxi cab, or the sound of slippery when you drop your bar of soap in the shower.
Hey, where'd this come from? Oh, don't tell me. Yellow sent it to me?
Yes, I did.
Yes, she did, and I think she likes you.
Well, that's just great. The one girl that actually likes me isn't even real.
Hey.
Maybe she is real?
Yeah, she is. At least she is to me. And maybe she could be real for you too. Or maybe for you it's a he.
Wait, what?
That's not the point. The point is it's how you use your poetry to see color.
Ruby, ask him what I feel like.
Okay. Okay, Skylar. What does yellow feel like?
Yellow feels like feathers?
Yes! Ta-da!
Wait, did I just... Feathers, huh? Oh, my Dad just finished with work and he's ready to go, but do you have detention tomorrow?
Yeah. 4 whole days. Who'd have a graphite misdemeanor would sink me so far into academic imprisonment?
Okay. I guess I'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah. I'll see you. Yellow is feathers, bubbles, soap. Yellow feels like wrinkling my nose or wearing a skirt. Not that I would. Well, yellow is all those short display beds at home furniture stores. No, yellow is all those throw pillows that make sitting on them impossible. Yellow is walking on shag carpet, or if I were to take one of those old hippie buses and turn it into a hippie bus and drive away forever.
Now there's an idea.
Would you come with me?
Absolutely. I'm always ready for adventure.
As if. I never get to go anywhere. All summer I was just stuck here.
Yeah, and look at how much you did.
I hate all of them. That's not true. I love all of them in different ways, but I also hate all of them in different ways. Does that make sense?
Seems like the same relationship you have with people, if you ask me. But of course, not colors. You could never hate me.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Every time I talk to another person, it reminds me of this one time I went for a walk, and it started to rain. And people kept driving by, wondering why I went for a walk in the rain, as if I just chose to go out in the storm. And every time another car drove by to see how soaked I was getting, I just wanted to yell at them to leave me alone. They all have cars and umbrellas and windshield wipers, and I don't.
Ruby, when are you going to tell them that you actually enjoy being the only one in the rain?
I don't know. Do I? I hate myself for that. I hate myself for being afraid to admit that I still like to paint rocks and make ankle bracelets, and that I like the Beatles and those old Star Trek episodes where everybody's pants fit wrong, and that I can see you.
Well, take it from me, Ruby. That is what makes you unique and beautiful.
Unique, maybe, but it's not enough.
Oh, Ruby.
I wish someone else could see you and understand what I see. It's so simple. I wish Mom and Dad could see you, and you could fix everything with your pom-poms and your feather boa. They don't listen to me. No one does. They all just stare and laugh, and for once I wish it wasn't walking on the side of the road in the rain, alone.
Ruby, dinner. Ruby.
I'm coming! Yellow is dinner, with a picnic basket on the side of a hill. Yellow is the last hours of sun sinking. No, sliding into the horizon. Yellow is lemonade and lemon rice, citrus salmon and curry spice. Yellow is dinner. Yeah.
comfortable. I'll have you know you'll be assisting our janitor, Mr. Safferman, today. He may have some cleaning for you to do.
Well, where is he?
I don't know. I'll page him, I suppose.
Hey, Ruby. How was your day?
Yeah, not great.
Oh, why's that?
Don't sound so serious. It's not like I've never had a bad day before. It's just Jake S. and his football team were throwing shades of purple judgment at me all day.
But we don't even have a football team. It's only 8th grade.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jake S. and his Major League Blacktop Recess pickup team were being complete jerks to me today.
Well, you did stab their quarterback.
You know what? You're right. I should have gone straight for the jugular. How are you?
Okay, I suppose. I can't stop thinking about Yellow.
I knew you would like
What?
her.
No, not like that. I mean, well, did that actually happen?
Well, yeah, that's the thing about color. It lives everywhere all the time. Should we be surprised when it comes to life right in front of us? I mean, really.
I'm not so sure. After all, I didn't even see her. Or it.
It's a she, but that's not the point.
What do you mean?
It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like when you're riding in the car and you don't feel so good, and suddenly you look out the window and see a bright, brilliant blue billboard, and you think, is that color more real than me? Or a neon sign, or a traffic cone that pulls your eyes away from the road, or someone's striped socks, or a rainbow, and you think, well, what's stopping those colors from breathing and blinking and blowing bubbles at you? Color is alive. At least it is to me.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything. Which one of you is my little Spitfire assistant?
She is.
Hello, Mr. Safferman.
Heather here told me that you'd be helping me out today.
Unfortunately.
We'd be happy to help.
You're not in detention too, are you? Quiet little Skylar Sarkinen. What'd you do? Turn in too much homework?
He doesn't have anything better to do, so he's helping me pass the time.
Well, the more the merrier. I got plenty of fun stuff for the two of you to do today. And we'll start by cleaning the toilets with your toothbrushes. Okay. Lighten up, you two. And lighten up the toilets, too. All right. Come on. Alright, you little whippersnappers, let's get down to business. Now, as you can see, this classroom is notorious for having a filthy floor. I'd like you to prep it for mopping. And while you're at it, if you see any gum on the bottom of the desks or the chairs, go ahead and scrape that off. I have spray and gloves in the janitor's closet for when you might get to that. And when you're done here, go ahead and move on down to room 202 and do the same thing.
Oh boy.
And when you're done with that, you could grab a bucket and head on out to the parking lot, shine up my 1998 Chrysler Town and Country.
Ha!
Just kidding. Oh. Scott Safferman, how can I help you?
What a mess.
It's not that bad. I think we should just start with the floor.
Were we this messy in 6th grade? I don't remember leaving my books laying around like this. And what's called a paper?
Maybe they were doing a craft. Do you remember playing Magic Scrap?
Magic scrap?
Oh yeah, the game all of our elementary school teachers tricked us into cleaning with. It was genius, really. I'm surprised nobody realized it until later. The teacher would say, I'm thinking of a scrap in this room, a magic scrap. Whoever finds it and brings it to the trash will win a prize. So we would all clean like crazy, picking up paper and pencil shavings and candy wrappers and emptying them into the trash can, hoping that one of them would be magic.
Well, it seemed to have worked. What was the prize?
That's the funniest part. It was like a sticker or something, just a little thing. But when somebody found it, we were all so excited. We would run to see what prize he would pick. And then we argued about who won last week and who would win next week. And we talked about what sticker we would have wanted if we won. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it, I guess.
What color do you think that is?
The scrap, the sticker.
I don't know if I'm really doing this right, but what you just described and the way you said it made it seem like, I don't know, like it could be a color, maybe?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Orange.
What else?
You want to see orange, don't you?
Does it work like that? Is there an orange or is there just a yellow?
Yeah, there's an orange. Orange is all about contrast. It's insane amounts of joy, like getting excited to have a sticker, like jumping jacks and jumping rope, or drawing with sidewalk chalk, or the space your smile makes when it sticks to your teeth, or speaking through a megaphone at recess.
That all sounds pretty fun to me.
Well, there's another side to orange. Orange feels like stubbing your toe, or outrage as you get an F on your math test, or orange feels like dropping your pencil in the middle of one of those 1-minute multiplication table tests they used to give us in 5th grade.
8 times 8 is 64.
Hello, Orange.
Where?
He's over there. Well, he's kind of all over the place as...
Why can't I see him?
You're not trying hard enough.
Oh, hush. No, not you.
So, what is it? How do I see him, or at least hear him?
Well, I've never really explained it to anybody before, so I don't know how.
Teach me. I want to play the game. I want to see them.
I guess I could try.
You know, he's not going to find me if you just stand around.
Right. Okay, Skylar. Think about the color orange.
Skylar. Skyman. Skater boy.
Okay, Sky. Close your eyes.
Sky guy. Skyperino. Skippy peanut butter.
Okay, Sky. What does orange taste like?
Skippy peanut butter?
Orange tastes like oranges? I don't know.
Nice! Give that man a medal.
Oh, no, wait. Orange tastes like citrus.
Yeah, that's good. Taste is a difficult one. We can try...
Oh, no, wait. Orange tastes like mangoes and cracking pistachios.
I mean, it's okay, but cracking pistachios is more of a sound than a taste.
Be quiet. You know as well as I do, there are no rules.
What?
There are no rules? I can do whatever I want?
What was that?
Orange is making himself at home.
So he's here then. Can I open my eyes now?
No. Keep thinking.
Right. Okay. Orange feels like summer. Warm, sunny. The sun is orange. Not that you can actually look at the sun without going blind, of course. Actually, Ruby, did you know the sun is 9,941 degrees Fahrenheit? Oh man, I wonder what that'd be in. Oh, let's see. minus 32 is 5,505 degrees Celsius.
Whew. That's pretty hot.
But I still can't see them.
Focus.
Hocus pocus.
Right, okay. Orange looks like tan lines. And Orange sounds like a firework. Oh, but maybe orange can also be edgy, like maybe orange wears sunglasses? Inside.
Ooh, I like that.
Like ivy growing on the side of a tattoo shop. And, oh, what's that really long word that means when words sound like what they mean?
Automatopoeia?
Yeah, like that. Like pop, fizz, bang!
Did you see him?
I think so, but not clearly, and only for a split second. I mean, it could have been a shadow, honestly.
Wow. I've never had anyone see any of my colors in any way.
Now you have me.
What?
Minerals are naturally occurring solid compositions of chemical elements. This is just another way of saying that they are made up of elements on the periodic table.
They're inorganic, one of your chapter terms, which just means that they are not living or made up of living things. Rocks are mixtures or aggregates of different minerals. They're split up into three main categories: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic.
You want to show me something now?
Yeah. I was listening to Mr. Vanderbilt teach when I heard something. Something that reminds me of the color.
Now, geodes. If you look at the image on page 86, you see a great example of what a geode looks like on the inside. Many of you have probably seen these on walks or hiking trails. However, you can't get very much money for them.
We're talking about rocks, Ruby. How poetic could that possibly be?
Shh, listen.
However, most geodes can be found in desert regions, places with volcanic ash or limestone. Places in the United States include California, Utah, Nevada, and Arizona.
Green is geodes.
Green is growth,
Patience.
learning,
Understanding.
seeing.
Believing.
Now, there are four main varieties of precious stones. Can anyone tell me what the four most valuable are? Yes, ruby.
One of them is ruby, right?
Exactly. And what else? Anyone? The other three are diamond, sapphire, and emerald.
Green feels like an emerald.
However, you may not want to pick one up too hastily, as they are very expensive. Wow, this man is blind. How are you, Ruby?
Today has been pretty good, actually. The football boys have stopped rolling their eyes at me, so now it's back to everybody else judging me while pretending they're not. But I've been thinking about what you told me last week, how I can't always be thinking about what they're thinking about. It won't help me, Oh, it won't help me bloom.
It's a good day to be Ruby.
Wait. You're green?
That would be me. What can I do for you?
I've just never seen a color before.
I'm surprised that we can all be here together.
I was surprised too, but I thought you might introduce me to someone eventually.
I didn't think I could, and I didn't think it would work if I did, but here we are.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I'm not sure that I really am here. Are you real? And why do you look like my science teacher? Oh no, am I going insane? What happened in my science class? Is time even moving? This is all very poetic, especially for you, Ruby, but now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense logically. I mean, how did I even get those sunglasses yesterday? And how are you able to just appear and bring objects with you and leave objects behind? Where do you go when you're gone? Are you possessing Mr. Vanderblade?
It doesn't really work like that.
If a tree were to fall in the forest, and no one is there to hear it, does it still make a noise?
Oh, come on, that's not fair.
What he's trying to say is that you can only see him if you imagine.
I am the tree in the forest. I only hold my form as long as you listen for me to fall.
So you're not real.
Can I do something for you, Mr. Schuyler?
No, Mr. Vanderblade.
No problem. I want to make sure you've all written down the homework that I've assigned for you up on the chalkboard. I want you to do page 90, as well as 1 through 5, 15 through 20, and 22 through 24 on page 91. And that is all I have for you today.
I still don't understand it. How can the color look just like someone else but then be completely different 2 seconds later? Do you think Mr. Vanderblade was like hypnotized?
I can't really speak for anybody but myself on this, but the colors aren't impersonators. They take different forms at different times. It just has to do with how you see things.
I want to understand you. I really do.
Well, for example, green took on the shape of Mr. Vanderblade, well, because they're like each other, just like yellow and Miss Anderson. In fact, I see color in all people. It's not always visible, but I see color when people walk and act and talk and move their arms. It's hard to explain.
Could you maybe give me an example?
Okay. A lot of people will use the word blue to describe how they're feeling. There's a whole jazz song called Mood Intro to describe what feeling blue is like. You know, like the blues?
I've heard people say that before, but I've never heard someone say they're feeling orange or yellow.
Well, that's where it gets tricky. But that's also where it's up to me to decide what that means. It's exciting because no one has ever done that before. I try to avoid saying things like orange tastes like an orange or yellow tastes like a banana because that's not original. And I think the reason the colors appear to me is because I see them everywhere. And I listen to them, what they help me understand and what they help me to see. And the best part is that color is free.
I've never thought of that before.
Well, that's just it. Nobody thinks of it that way.
So, you're saying there are colors in all of us.
Rainbows and rainbows.
But some people are more of one color than the other, right?
Yeah, that's why when Miss Anderson speaks, I hear bubbles popping. She smells like lemongrass and smiles like yellow snapdragons.
And Mr. Safferman laughs like tangerine popsicles.
Yeah,
And when he tells a joke, it's like a big bear hug.
right.
Oh, and when Mr. Vanderbilt teaches, it feels like planting a garden.
Exactly.
Okay, but wait, when I said Scott's jokes are like bear hugs aren't orange.
No, but orange feels like getting a bear hug.
That only makes sense if I don't think about it.
Then don't.
I mean, it's getting clearer, but I think I could use another example.
I might have one more in mind, but first I have to report to my last day of pencil stabbing detention. I'm not going to tell you what to think this time.
I don't know if I can do this without you.
When the colors first appeared to me, all I had was myself and my imagination. And you've already met a few of them.
That's true.
So, show me purple.
Okay. Purple is not grapes. I'm not gonna say grapes. Purple sounds like a violin. Oh, no, lower. A double bass. Or what's the one that you have to stand up to play? You know, the big one? Is that the cello? Oh, this is bad, isn't it?
No, keep going.
Purple tastes. No, I'm not gonna do taste. That's the hardest one. I'm not doing that one. Purple feels like petting a black lab, like brushing him out after a bath. Purple feels like changing the antifreeze perfectly with no spills. Oh, like a warm blanket when it's raining. Rain! Oh, purple is rain, storms, thunder, lightning. Oh, purple is electricity surging through circuits and powering the whole house. Purple is raw power. Oh, and purple tastes like a perfectly buttered sweet potato with brown sugar and cinnamon. Sorry, Miss Regis.
Miss Regis, I don't think so. What do you think, Sky?
I think it smells like purple.
I'd give you both a bite, but you know, germs.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't want to spoil my dinner.
Yeah, who eats at 4?
I suppose.
So you eat then. Colors eat just like normal people?
Sky, let's you and I make a deal.
Okay.
Stop trying to understand what's going on.
I don't know if I can do that.
First of all, you can do whatever you want. Never forget that. Second of all, who told you that you have to know exactly how something works in order to understand it?
Well, I mean, understanding something and knowing how it works are kind of the same thing, aren't they?
I don't think so. I have an understanding with myself that I breathe and I walk and I think, but I have no idea how those processes work.
You don't know how to walk?
I don't know how walking or any movement works on, say, a cellular level.
Okay, wait, hold on. You know, I took biology last year, and I remember learning about all this stuff inside the cell, you know, like DNA and stuff. But I guess I don't know how it works either.
Yeah, now try adding to that the fact that I'm technically more conceptual than human.
Conceptual?
Made of ideas.
But you're here. My hand doesn't like wave through you or anything. And well, hey, you still didn't answer my question. Do you eat anything?
If I didn't eat, would I really have any business microwaving this sweet potato? Now would I?
Okay, wait, hold on. I mean, I can't believe I actually did that. And then I was able to, and then there she was. And she had, she was, well, the sweet potato. And she was a little overwhelming at first. I mean, I was a little intimidated. But, you know, you kind of warm up to her. And, I mean, I've never felt like that before. I can't believe I did that. Did I do that? Ruby? Ruby, did I do all that?
I don't think you could make Purple do anything she didn't want to do, but I do think you made a friend.
Heatherita's Cape Elizabeth Middle School. How can I help you? Oh no. Yes. Yes. Yes, thank you so much. Ruby, I don't have anything for you to do today. Your mother called at 2 and said she'd be here earlier than usual to pick you up. She'll be in about 15 minutes. You can wait in the office until then.
Thanks.
Heatherita's Cape Elizabeth Middle School. How can I help you? Yes, what is the name of your student?
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, but I think it would be easier to show you how I feel.
What do you mean?
Tell me what you know about Gray.
Oh, I see. Have you met Gray before?
Yeah, I have.
Could you maybe get me started?
Okay. Gray smells like cigarette smoke. Like laying on a couch under a blanket until your leg cramps up.
Gray smells like a wood fire in a cabin. It feels like fly fishing when your legs cramp up in the cold creek water.
Gray tastes like oatmeal.
Eating out of tin cups on a camping trip with your family.
Every morning at the breakfast table alone, without your family.
Oh, Gray feels like petting a newborn kitten and listening to it purr.
Gray feels like talking to your pet goldfish after school, listening to the walls and the refrigerator cycles.
Gray smells like clean laundry. Oh, it feels like putting on a shirt straight out of the dryer. No. Gray feels like hanging up the laundry on the clothesline.
Gray is like wearing the same shirts, like slowly edging closer and closer to wearing more black than anything else.
Gray feels like comfort.
Numbness.
Family hugs.
Solitude.
Oh, come on in. Hello, Mrs. Gray.
Ruby! Thank you, Heather.
Hi, Mom.
Let's go home, Ruby. things have been hard lately, Ruby Bean.
Only Dad can call me that.
Well, Dad's not here right now, so we just need to accept that.
We don't have to accept anything. He would be here if he wanted to. I'm not stupid. He's only stuck around this long because of me, and I'm sick of it.
We just need to accept that he won't be home until later because of his shifts.
He comes home late, he leaves early, I never get to see him.
His hours are long, Ruby. Being a pilot isn't easy.
Being an 8th grader that nobody likes isn't easy, but it's never stopped me.
Oh, Ruby, people like you.
How would you know? You're never there. You don't see how they look at me? How they judge me for being weird? For being me?
I'm sure they don't judge you, honey.
You're sure of a lot of things, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You're sure that I'll do fine at school, and that Dad will start getting normal person hours, and that you won't have to sell any other family's houses for them. You're sure that we'll just be one big happy family that won't have to worry about money, and we'll get to spend so much time together. You've told me you're sure of all these things that are going to happen, and they never do, and I'm sick of it.
I've told you those things because I'm just trying to stay positive.
Stop lying to me! I'm sick of trying to stay positive. I'm sick of trying to grab onto some yellow flag of optimism when there just isn't any. I'm sick of feeling like I don't matter. Not to you, not to Dad, and not at school.
Ruby, I think that you should know. Ruby, I want you to know that I love you so much, and I never want to lie to you. Things have been difficult between your father and I recently, and I know it's felt like we haven't been there for a while now. Running on different schedules and paying for food and school and keeping everyone happy is just something that I can't do by myself anymore. Especially when I'm not happy. Especially when my little sunflower isn't happy. And I never want to make you feel stupid or unwanted or unloved when none of that is true. Things have been difficult between your father and I recently because we aren't getting along. Ruby, your father and I are getting a divorce.
A divorce?
It wasn't my idea, honey, but I think that if I focus on my job, I can get a promotion and I can start to provide
You're
for
getting a divorce.
Your father filed the papers 2 weeks ago.
You've known for 2 weeks and you didn't tell me.
I didn't want you to feel bad, honey.
Can I be alone?
Ruby,
Alone! Please.
Ruby, honey, I'm sorry. I am, but we'll be okay. You and me. I know we will.
Stupid. Stupid. Stupid! Red is stupidity and anger. Red tastes like blackening a marshmallow and eating it too soon. Red feels like tall grass stinging your legs as you run through it because your class left you behind while you were looking at wildflowers. Red is fire, burning. Red is sunburned. Red is like sleeping through the sunrise. Red is like breaking a drawing pencil. A good one, an expensive one, an 8B. Red is like pulling a hangnail and letting the pain echo its
Red is making valentines. Red is collecting interesting looking rocks in the park and putting them in your pocket. Red is hopscotch. And knowing that sidewalk chalk is always more vibrant after it rains. Red is special.
Red is a kettle whistling. Red is being able to touch, braid your own hair. Red feels like knowing you do anything for someone you love. Red is beautiful.
Red feels like cutting your finger while trying to cut carrots for the soup. It's like jumping on top of a coffee table. Red sounds like silence when you're speaking and a whole room is listening to you. Red is strength.
Red tastes like picking the perfect cherry tomato from your patio plant and taking a bite out of it. Red is like spreading paint on the biggest canvas you have and knowing you can always paint over it. Red is fearless.
Red is acrylics and oils and watercolors and all kinds of art. Red is rock music, striped socks. Red is you, Ruby.
Red is special.
Red is beautiful.
Red is strength.
Red is fearless. Red is you.
Come on, Ruby. You can do it.
You can learn to grow again. You just have to.
You just have to
raise the
push it up.
seed
You
and-
can do it. You believe in it, okay? You
Do
can
it.
do it.
I don't think I
Promise.
can.
You just have to keep right up
Really?
and smiling. You can
Zero
do
down
it.
and
You
be
can
done
do it.
straight
You
down
can
with
do
it.
it.
Okay, slow
Ruby,
down.
Ruby,
Maybe we should
Ruby,
just try
Ruby,
better.
Ruby.
Hey Ruby, how's it going? Are you okay?
I've come to return these.
Oh, this is one of my favorite volumes. I adore haikus. Did you like these?
I didn't finish it.
So you can't teach me how to write a good haiku then?
I I could teach you if I wanted. It just depends on if you're smart enough to learn.
It's easy to learn how to write poetry.
That's the thing, though. I can't.
May I see?
Here, let me help you. I can't seem to make anything last. I can only make things that will run. That's fine, except for it's not. The middle line has 8 syllables.
Ruby.
And what does it even mean that you can't make anything last? That you can only make things run?
I like to build things.
Oh, here's one called Yellow. This should be good. Haven't seen her face. All I heard were bubbles popping when you said she was here. That one doesn't work either. The last line has 6.
That was odd.
Ruby is an interesting girl.
She told me she'd help me with my haiku, but I didn't expect her to be so mean.
It's okay. May I see your work?
I guess so.
These are very good, Skylar.
Really?
Yes. Ruby is right in pointing out that some of them have a few too many syllables, but you're definitely on the right track.
Thanks. I submitted a few of those for my English assignment, but Mrs. Blackwell said they needed to be more clear or something. And she told me to rework them and get them back to her on Friday.
There are so many on this page. Some of these are especially creative.
I did write a few more just now. They are getting easier.
Do you read them as much as you write them?
I never thought I'd say this, but I think I like haikus. I'm not that great at writing them, but I reread the packet that we got in class a few times. I don't ever understand poetry, but haikus are so short. If I don't get what they mean, then I just move on, and I don't feel bad. And when I try to write them, it's kind of like a math problem or putting something together.
I have a section on poetry and a book on haikus I think you might like. Would you like to read more?
I can't promise I'll finish it, but that'd be cool, I guess.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Haven't seen her face. All I heard was bubbles when you said that she was here. Haven't seen her face. All I heard was bubbles when you said that she was here. She's right. 6 syllables on the last line. And what else could I put there? I should just start over. Bubbles on my face, but I haven't seen hers yet, but I still want to, I don't know. Feathers on my face. The only one I haven't heard, but I still want to, no. If I'd seen her face, I'm so sure I would have smiled. Yellow warms a room.
Can you see me now? All along, I've been right here, waiting just for you.
I can finally see you now. How did I do that?
I don't know. Isn't it fun?
It's like the coolest thing
I've ever done, except for taking apart a lawnmower. That was hard, but cool.
That sounds awesome.
So now that I've seen all the colors and everything, what do you do when I can see you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! First of all, there are a lot more colors than the ones you've seen. Like chartreuse. Oh, and pink. And navy. Oh, and teal. Oh, you'll love her so much. She's so funny. Oh, and oh my gosh, it's Maroon's birthday tomorrow. How could I forget? Every year I forget. It's always on November 8th, and still I forget. I'm so bad with birthdays, it's embarrassing. What am I gonna get him? Pom-poms, bubbles. Can you make him a lawnmower?
Yellow?
Yes. Right, sorry.
I just wanted to know what you usually do.
Well, usually ask Ruby how she's doing, and we chat for a little while. For as long as she needs me.
I don't think Ruby's doing so well. I mean, she wouldn't talk to me this morning.
She won't talk to me either.
I wonder why. I don't know, she seems so upset.
Mhm. sorry. I'm sure it'll be okay. Don't you think it's kind of time for class?
Yeah, but I want to know what's wrong with you.
Oh, see? And then you're just gonna have to find a way to get through to her, Skylar. Doodles!
I know I told you to go away, but I didn't want this. Whatever this is. I can't feel you, I can't see you, I can't hear you. I always thought that once I was able to see color, I would be able to forever, and now I'm sitting here I don't know. I can't think of a metaphor. I can't think of anything without color. And all that's in my head is a constant reminder to check my pulse to see if it's still racing, and it is, and I can't go anywhere because nothing follows me anywhere. No color. Think, Ruby, what is green? Green is Dad's old golf polo. Green feels rooted, like when he would pick me up and let me walk my feet on the ceiling. Green is grass. No, think. What is yellow? Yellow is Mom's pearls and her long curly hair before she cut it. Yellow is her taking off her wedding ring to do the dishes. And where are you? Green and yellow don't even work together. They just blend into gray like that stupid sunflower painting. You aren't green and yellow anymore, you're gray. And you don't love each other. And you don't love me.
What you doing?
How did you get here? I wasn't even saying anything.
Oh, my bad. I'll leave.
No, hold on.
Wow, you really convinced me to stay.
So you can hear when I'm thinking about a color?
You were thinking about orange, weren't you?
I don't know, was I?
Are we just gonna keep asking each other questions and not get answers?
I guess not. I suppose I was thinking about orange. I was thinking about what it tastes like. And Ruby said that's the hardest one to describe, so I've been trying to figure that out.
And, what did you come up with?
If you can read my thoughts, shouldn't you already know what I was thinking?
Skylar, Skylar, Skylar. Always trying to figure out how things work.
I just feel better when I can understand something.
Well, no. I can't read anyone's thoughts. I can just feel a sort of pull that smells like mangoes whenever anyone's being especially creative. Speaking of which, have you talked to Ruby lately?
I saw her today. She seemed angry, but I didn't want to press.
She can be feisty.
Do you know what's going on?
No, she won't talk to me.
I wonder why. I don't know what to do, but I'm trying to think of something that can help.
I just feel better when I can understand something.
Understanding. Wait, no, I think that's it. You know what she said, what she told me? She said that green is understanding and learning and knowing and growth.
She also said that green was certain types of minerals, but that's none of my business.
I think green might be able to help.
What am I, chopped liver?
No, you're orange.
Oh, so now you're the one that gets to make the dad
No,
jokes.
no, that's not what I meant. You're orange, and here's what I think. You're amazing at helping Ruby feel confident and making her laugh, but if I'm right about this, green helps her to understand herself and what she's feeling. I think she needs to see green.
You really seem to have us figured out.
Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and I really think I need to find Ruby and help her find green. Ruby, can I talk to you?
I don't see why you would want to.
Look, I don't know what you're struggling with, but
That's just it. You don't know.
but I'm trying to understand.
Maybe you won't, okay? Maybe nobody ever will. Maybe everyone will just leave me alone forever.
I don't think you really want that, do you?
Why do you care?
I don't know, but well, I was wondering if maybe you'd seen green lately. I was talking to Orange yesterday.
You
and-
were talking to Orange? So it is just me.
What? What's just you?
I can't see the colors anymore.
What?
I can't see them, okay? I keep trying to think of what they might sound or feel or taste like, and I keep saying it out loud and nothing happens.
Have you tried writing it down?
Nothing I do matters. The only things I could think of as colors are the things my parents used to do.
That's strange. I've never heard you talk about your parents before.
It used to be different. They used to be different. My mom was the prettiest, happiest yellow. She used to wear the airies cotton florals and dresses. Now she just looks like a pressed napkin all the time. You know, the ones at restaurants that they use too much detergent in so you can feel the soap on your fingers when you use them.
I'm sorry, Ruby.
But I miss the way that my dad used to be more. He was green, sometimes bright and strong, and other times more muted, like a forest or the smell of rosemary. And he would take me everywhere. I barely remember it, but he used to have me on his back in a travel backpack, and my mom has a picture of it, and she said that we took a train out west, and his voice was like the softest fur, like a mossy green cleanness. But it doesn't matter now. They're gray, both of them.
Ruby?
And you know what makes me upset? Is that they would do this, that they would just stop loving each other. I didn't wake up one day and decide to stop loving them, so why should they be able to?
Ruby, what are you talking about?
My parents are getting a divorce.
Oh. say.
It's okay. I don't expect anything from you.
But maybe Green can help. He's standing behind you now.
Is this some sort of sick joke?
Wait, no, Ruby, he's right
no,
there.
Save it. I should have known better. See you around, Sarkinen.
I don't understand it. I thought that would have worked.
What would have worked?
I just thought if I could get you and Ruby in the same room that maybe you would be able to help her understand what she's feeling or something. I don't know. Maybe my theory was wrong.
Your theory about what?
About the colors.
Ah, I see. Trying to fit us in that puzzle of yours again, aren't you?
Well, no. And I didn't mean to be rude earlier when I was questioning if you were real or not.
It's okay. It's understandable.
See, that's what I mean. You're so understanding. You help Ruby think about things that she can't with other people. She listens to you.
Well, Ruby listens to Yellow, too.
Not in the same way, though. I think she really takes your words to heart.
Well, Ruby's father is Green.
She was talking about him. And the divorce. I wish I could have said something, but I didn't know what. I can't read people, and I'm so bad with words.
Come sit down. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. Sometimes you just have to be there. You know, listening is a skill many people have forgotten.
Well, I try to listen, but I just don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do when she was struggling, and now she's mad at me.
Don't give up. Try to imagine yourself in her shoes. Think of all the things that she's told you about herself and the way she sees things. And don't undervalue your experience as a friend. It's okay to encourage her and tell her things she may not know. You can help balance it.
Me?
You're logical. Ruby is passionate. She's never had a friend like you before. And I know that you can help her in many, many ways. You can help Ruby communicate with us again.
I don't know that I can. I mean, I only just started to see you and orange and yellow and purple, and well, I never even met Ruby before a week ago, and I'm not creative or special or anything. I don't give good advice, and I'm not good with people.
Skylar, slow down.
I just don't think I can do it, okay?
And I know you can.
How am I supposed to help her understand something even I don't understand?
Tell me, what do you understand?
Well, I understand that Ruby sees colors in people. Real people. In everyone, I think, but well, she also sees colors as people. And she can talk to them. And there's more colors than I've seen, but she really seems to love yellow and purple and orange and green. And she can chat with them by speaking poetry about them, like yellow is an umbrella on a rainy day, and orange is the sound a ratchet makes when you're strapping brush down onto a trailer, and green is the feeling of running through grass in new tennis shoes. And purple is knowing exactly what a problem is and being able to fix it. You know, stuff like that. And here's what I think. I think green helps her to understand things. Orange can make her laugh. Purple pushes her to be passionate about things, and yellow helps her to stay positive. I think.
I think you have it all figured out.
Oh, hey everyone!
Yellow! Just kidding. It's orange.
Hi, Skylar.
It's so nice to see you again!
What's the matter? Cat's got your tongue?
I just didn't know that you were all coming.
Oh, well, we weren't. But Green had other plans. I had nothing to do with it.
It was all you, Skylar.
Wow, I feel... Yeah, it's not bad.
Well, it depends. What makes you think you're so high and mighty?
Be quiet. He's just excited.
Do you believe me now when I tell you you really are creative?
I guess so. I feel powerful, but in my mind, like, I could actually do something. And I know I didn't bring you all here or anything, but you're here with me, and I don't completely understand it.
Here he goes again.
But I think it's powerful anyway.
Yes.
I told Skylar that he could help Ruby see us again.
Sky, I think you should know that we've all tried to talk to her, but none of us have been able to.
So, no pressure or anything.
But we all
doesn't
think
help.
you could be the one to do it.
Oh, do we have a plan? Or anything? I don't really know how to talk to her.
And that's okay.
Remember what I told you. You have to be willing to listen.
So in other words, no, we don't have a plan, but you should probably come up with one.
This isn't really for us to intervene in. Ruby's going through something difficult, and as much as we'd love to, we can't just sweep in and carry her away on a cloud.
Besides, clouds are full of cold water anyway.
So, what is it that you want me to do?
Well, there's no wrong way to help someone.
Okay, thanks, Plato. Skylar, what we're trying to say is that our existence is not dependent upon Ruby. We care for her and all, but your relationship with her is more important than ours and how we can help her.
You're a good friend, Skylar. She needs those.
And you can show her so many things.
Like patience.
And the ability to slow it down.
I gotta keep her cool.
I still don't think I can do this.
I think you can. I can see the future now.
This is helpful.
All right, you're helping Ruby. She's never sad again. Ruby runs for president. You own a small automotive business on the outside of town with a Cocker Spaniel and at least 5 wrenches.
What?
Just kidding. I can't see the future, kid. But I know this will work out.
We all do. Do you have any advice then? You seem to know Ruby better than I do.
Remember to think pretty thoughts.
Do your best to be honest.
And be serious. But only when you have to.
And listen, you can do this, guy.
Okay, here we go. Ruby, I'm sorry to hear about your parents. I know that's not what you wanted, and you must be so... sad? Mad? Is she sad? She just seemed... angry. Okay. Ruby, I'm sorry to hear about your parents, and you've seemed upset lately. Well, should I say anything about how she's feeling? I don't even know how she's feeling. I should start over. I wonder what color she is. Ruby is red? Well, it can't be that obvious, can it? Yeah, but she seems so red, so fierce. Well, maybe I should talk about that. Maybe that would help her see the colors again. Okay, and what should I say?
Ruby, you have helped me see so much color. Red is your art, and your fiery insults and your snappy temper. Red is your ponytail and how you stab people with pencils when you don't like them. But it's also your creativity and your boldness, and well, I just don't want you to be sad because when you're not okay, I can see you losing color. I can see you turn to gray. I don't want that.
Thank you, Scarlett.
Ruby, is that you?
It's me, Red.
You look like her, but you don't at the same time. And, well, I've never seen you before.
Well, hello then. I liked what you said about me and about Ruby.
Thanks, but I don't know if it'll work. The other callers told me that Ruby hasn't been able to see them and that I should try to talk to her, but I just don't know what to say. The last time we talked, she snapped at me.
If it makes you feel any better, I can't talk to her either. But it's not that she won't talk to me, she literally can. She doesn't know who she is right now.
This is a lot more. Well, then she must be feeling so. This is more complicated than I thought.
Well, yeah, she feels totally unloved and unappreciated, and that's something very hard for someone so unique.
But I appreciate her.
It's not you that she needs to hear it from.
It's her parents, isn't it?
Of course it is. You know, I just remembered when she showed me gray, she was so upset. She kept saying that home felt so dull and gray, but well, I was too excited to notice. And then her mom came and she looked exhausted. No wonder she's angry. She feels so trapped in gray.
She is tired. I'm tired, and I'm sick of it. It's so hard to be so unique when you feel like other people are judging you and expecting things from you,
But
even
gray,
if they're not.
gray isn't always a bad thing, is it? I like the color gray.
No, it definitely isn't. Gray is comfort
And wind.
and simplicity.
And peace. Maybe Ruby just needs to make peace with gray.
I think you're right.
I'm gonna find her tomorrow, and I'm gonna teach her how to see gray in a different way. I think. I don't really know how, though.
You're going to teach her how to play her own game.
Can I do that?
I don't see why not, but don't try to put her in a box.
Right, and I've only seen gray once, and then, oh, she might think that I'm trying
Skylar, it's a good idea. Don't overthink it.
But if I don't know how she'll
If
react...
you don't know how she'll react, that's fine.
It's just that the last time we talked, she got so mad at me.
Don't tell her what to do this time. Just be her friend.
Well, what am I supposed to do if she won't listen?
Tell her about your day. Make her laugh. Show her that you're not trying to teach her something.
Red, I've been writing, and I still don't know what to say.
So put the notebook away. You don't need that. Trust yourself. You got this.
Hi, Ruby.
Hi.
Nice weather we're having.
Nice weather we're having. What are you, like 40 years old?
No, but I am turning 14 next month.
I'm older than you.
You're already 14?
Yeah, in August.
Too bad being 14 doesn't come with anything special. You know, like 16 is driving and 18 is being an adult and, well, at least 13 is a prime number.
I don't want to know this stuff.
It's just math.
Exactly, I don't want to know.
If 14 was a color, what would it be?
Gray.
Why?
Because gray is sad and boring, just like 14.
I don't think there's anything wrong with gray.
Stop arguing with me on this. Gray sucks.
Okay. You want to go outside?
I don't think that...
Unless you have detention again.
I do not have detention again.
I don't know, it kind of looks like you want to stab me with your pencil.
I thought about it, but no. I don't have detention, so we can go outside. Nice weather we're having.
To be fair, it is really nice out here.
I like the sun. I like the way it feels on my face, and I like when there are clouds too, so it doesn't burn my eyes blue.
You know what I just realized? I like clouds. I do.
I like cirrus clouds, the ones that was high above without ever touching the ground.
Well, none of the clouds touch the ground.
You know what I mean? They just look free.
I like dark clouds, storm clouds, stratus.
Why?
I don't know, they're just so thick and heavy and gray. It's cool to think that the sky can change colors so fast so many times a day. Like sunrise and sunset are orange. Well, I guess sunrise orange is softer, yellower. But then sunsets are closer to red. More purples. And then really bright reddish pinks on the clouds.
Yeah.
And then there are blue skies too. Sometimes the sky is more cloudy and wispy and light blue. And it's green in some places.
No way, the sky is never green.
No. I watched a documentary on the Northern Lights once. The whole sky turns green. But it's really just the Earth's magnetic field bouncing off charged particles from the sun.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
And then other times I've seen bright purple lightning just shooting straight out of the clouds while it's pouring rain. And other times the sky is so heavy and gray it looks like it's gonna break.
Heavy and gray.
Yellow, orange, and red. Sometimes it is blue and pink. Changing. Every day.
That was good. Did you just think of that?
It did. Although I don't think I would have been able to even a week ago. You've helped me so much.
I'm sorry I was mean to you in the library.
It's okay. And you were right. The last line did have 6 syllables. And I fixed it.
I wish I could fix me by taking away a syllable.
Well, would you rather be Rue or Bee?
My last name is Gray. I would rather be Ruby over Ruby Gray any day.
Ruby, have you ever really thought about gray?
No, it's so boring and sad and cold and empty.
I just think maybe you should give her another chance. You may thought the other colors so exciting, but with gray it seems like you gave up.
What do you want me to say? That Gray is a lovely little cloud? cloud that won't end up pouring rain on me?
Maybe you're missing how balanced gray is. It's not colorful, but it is steady.
I guess I can see that. Gray is boring but consistent.
And without neutrals, we wouldn't have anything bright or colorful.
Does gray sound like a whirring engine to you?
Yeah, it does. Gray is hard work.
I know she works hard. It's just hard to separate that from how tired she is.
I think gray is also thankfulness.
No way, that's orange.
Is it? Or are you just associating orange with Thanksgiving because of pumpkins?
Oh.
Gotcha.
But I do think thankfulness is more on the beige side.
Either way, still a neutral color. You have to appreciate all the boring, not busy colors, otherwise you'll burn out.
Black, white, brown, taupe, beige, tan, gray.
Earth tones, natural tones, metal, and dirt.
Not as exciting as flowers or fires or sunsets, but I guess it's okay.
So, what is gray to you?
Gray is boring. Sometimes sad. Like a big blanket. Gray is like crying. But not hot, angry crying. Smoother, simpler crying. Gray is not assuming or blaming. Gray is simple. Caring but not always being able to show it. Gray is like picking up seashells at the beach or stepping in cold, wet sand and leaving a footprint. Gray sounds like static. Like being alone and being okay with that. Strength, but also weakness. Gray is being held. Gray is okay. Not great, but okay.
I think you're right.
Are you?
Hello, Ruby.
Mom?
No, it's just me, Gray. And your mom isn't completely gray, you know.
I know.
And she does love you very much.
I know. Gray,
Yes,
I've been so mean to everyone.
I know. It's okay to feel underwhelmed or overwhelmed or to lose inspiration, but that doesn't make you any less you.
Skylar was right. Gray is, you are comfort. How do you make me feel like I'm eating a bowl of butter noodles right now?
That's not me, Ruby. It's you.
But when Mom told me everything, I was sad, and then mad, and then numb. I still feel numb, but it's different.
Acceptance.
I don't want to accept that they're gonna get a...
Accepting that it's okay to not be okay.
I'm not ready. I can't do this.
Ruby, it's okay to not be okay.
Oh. It's nice to have one color back. Do you think I could try to see the others?
I think you can try.
Okay. Orange is laughter. And yellow is a kite tugging on a string in the wind. And yellow tastes like purple. Yellow doesn't taste like purple. I'm just moving on to purple. Purple tastes like eggplant. No. Cinnamon, maybe? And green. Green feels like mixing paint. And green. Where are they? What's wrong with me?
Nothing is wrong with you. Just slow down and breathe. What color does a breath feel like?
Blue. Definitely blue.
What else?
Blue is patience and slowing down. Blue is like writing haikus. Writing 13 variations of the same one. Blue sounds like metal clinking against metal. Like shutting lockers. Like folding a piece of paper and sliding your thumb all the way over the crease. And the sky is blue. Skylar is blue. Skylar feels like a brother. Like a cotton t-shirt. Like borrowing a hat and then losing it. Blue is like the word linen. Linen rhythm. Linen forgiveness.
How do you feel?
I feel gray.
Last I heard, you two were sworn enemies.
No, a different, firmer gray. I also feel blue.
You're not the only one. I usually feel blue.
You know what I mean? I feel blue.
That's actually a pretty common phrase, and people say that all the time.
Like an aching blue. Like screeching down a playground slide or eating too much peanut butter too fast.
Oh, that is some sticky imagery.
A lump in my throat kind of blue, but at least it's a color.
And gray?
Gray? Gray is a color too.
Alright, well, this is a video actually.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, hello.
Wow.